Good evening, everyone, and welcome to tonight's edition of Facebook Live at Night, my Monday night edition. My name is Felton Parker. Today is Monday, September 8th, 2025. As always, each day is a wonderful day to be blessed by our Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. I sincerely hope you folks enjoyed your weekend, and I sincerely hope you folks have a truly blessed and wonderful Monday. Good evening to you, Jessica. How are you doing this Monday night? How was your day today? What I have for you guys in tonight's video is the list of all the National Day holidays from my National Day calendar segment. That includes my featured National Day holiday. Also tonight, right after my National Day calendar segment, same for me. My day was a little busy, but all in all, today went well for me. What I have for you guys in tonight's video is the list of all the National Day holidays from my National Day calendar segment. That includes my featured National Day holiday. Also tonight, right after my National Day calendar segment, I'll have my famous birthday segment for you all. That features our famous people who were born on this day. Also tonight in my weather segment, I will let you all know exactly what we're expecting for tomorrow, which is Tuesday, the remainder of this week, the upcoming weekend, and on to the start of next week. Also tonight, in my football segment, I'll have a recap of the final scores of all your NFL games that were played on yesterday, as well as a recap of tonight's Monday Night Football. I will have it all here in tonight's edition of Facebook Live at Night, my Monday night edition. So, without further ado, let's get things started here on this Monday night. As we begin a new week, and as we conclude this day, and as we started fresh another week. And here, of course, today's list. Here, of course, is today's listings from my National Day calendar segment. Today was Star Trek Day, World Ampersand Day, National Boston Employee Exchange Day, and also today was National Pediatric Hematology Oncology Nurses Day. Those are each of the following that we celebrated here earlier today. And of course, above all, my featured National Day holidays that today was Star Trek Day. Fans across the globe on this day, fans across the globe celebrate Star Trek Day to remember the timeless. On this day, fans across the globe celebrate Star Trek Day to remember the timeless legacy Star Trek has made on society and pop culture. Hashtag Star Trek Day. On this day in 1966, 59 years ago, a television series pilot known as Star Trek was introduced on American television. Aiming for an adult audience, this was the first time a scientific fiction series really explored morality through scientific narratives. Most movies or television shows will contain science, but would often create conflict of suffering and injustice to solve problems. However, Star Trek was different. The series would put actors in the forefront of making scientific arguments while providing peaceful solutions to problems without using violence. So, what was the first episode of Star Trek in a Galaxy Far, Far Away? The Man Trap aired as the pilot episode for Star Trek, the original series. Creator Gene Roddenberry's vision to successfully deliver a storyline of intergalactic drama full of diversity, acceptance, and hope became a reality on today's date. Through the series, the intention was to be a fictional story. Star Trek would become a futuristic franchise, showcasing humans living in harmony with space and Earth. The original cast of the Star Trek series is one of the most diverse-looking characters ever seen on television at the time. The main crew consisted of Ship Captain James T. Kirk. Played by William Shatner. First Officer and Science Officer Spock, Leonard Nimoy. Chief Medical Officer Leonard H. Bones McCoy, DeForest Kelley. Opening credits narrator William Shatner. Liftoff. Watch the original Star Trek pilot series. Host a Star Trek marathon with your friends and family. Dress up in your favorite Star Trek character and host a trekking party. Learn Klingon, the official Star Trek language. Find a Star Trek convention and attend. Introduce Star Trek to a new generation. Post your Star Trek moments on social media and use hashtag Star Trek Day. For 59 years, Star Trek has for over 59 years, Star Trek has been captivating audiences across the world. Now considered one of the most successful franchises, the legacy of the original series continues to greet millions of fans. In 2022, Paramount Plus paid special tribute to fans by hosting a variety of celebrations honoring Star Trek through the years. So that is what we know about Star Trek Day earlier today on this day, Monday, September 8th. And of course, here's my famous birthday segment here for you guys here on this Monday night. Today, TV actor Gaten Matarazzo turns 23. Pop singer Pink turns 46. Rapper Wiz Khalifa turns 38. Civil rights leader Rudy Bridges turns 71. Drummer Gustav Schaefer turns 37. Politician Bernie Sanders turns 84. TV actress Sierra Capri turns 27. Movie actor Martin Freeman turns 54. Voice actor Nicholas Cantu turns 22. Movie actor David Arquette turns 54. TV actor Jonathan Taylor Thomas turns 44. DJ Big Boy turns 56. TV actor Lorenz Tate turns 50. Rapper Slim Thug turns 45. Cricketer Shubman Gill turns 26. Comedian Brian Husky turns 57. Football player Zadarius Smith turns 33. Pilot Eva Claire turns 40. Movie actress Heather Thomas turns 68. Pop singer Lenny Kim turns 24. And that basically is the list of the famous people who were born on this day, of all the famous people who were born on this day, Monday, September 8th. And of course, I am quite completely 100% sure you notice how beautiful and pleasant the weather has turned out to be, especially if you've been outside. And of course, I'm gonna tell you guys about how I'm gonna let you guys know exactly how low our temperatures are going to get. And of course, we do have a stretch of dry. We do have a stretch of dry weather on the way within the next several days. And it doesn't look like we're. And it doesn't look like we have any rain coming our way anytime soon. So many of us are going to be experiencing a taste of fall through tonight. I am here already to tell you guys about it. A true taste of fall tonight. Higher than normal probabilities exist that much of the four-state region will see fall-like temperatures at or below 60 degrees tonight. Enjoy it now because a warming trend will start Tuesday. So a true taste of fall tonight. Cooler than average temperatures are expected across the four-state region with lows in the 50s for many heading into Tuesday. Compared to average, if temperatures in the upper 50s materialize, this would be almost 10 degrees below average. Based on the map to the left, highest confidence in overnight lows at or below 60 degrees is across southwest Arkansas. That being said, respectable chances are expected across much of the region for lows in the 50s tonight. So here's the map about a true taste of fall. So here in the Shreveport Bossier area, we have here in the Shreveport Bossier area we have at least a 70 I want to say between a 70-80% chance of seeing temperatures below 60. If this were to happen across our area, across our area, it would be the first time since late May that this is happening to occur. Now we're trending warmer and drier by the middle of the month. Warmer temperatures and very dry conditions appears to be more and more likely across the four-state region of southeast Oklahoma, southwest Arkansas, northeast Texas, and northern Louisiana into the second and third week of September. So what you see here to the left is warmer than. Now, what's shown to the left is that warmer than normal temperatures are likely by mid-month. So with this being said, we have a 40 to 50% chance of seeing above normal temperatures across northwest Louisiana. So this looks like that the warmth is going to be with us for quite some time to come. And now, we do have a decent chance of seeing below normal rainfall. The greatest chance of probability of below normal precipitation. That means that we're about to head into a spell of dry weather. So the greatest chances of below normal rainfall will be concentrated mostly across northern Mississippi in a small portion of northwestern Alabama. But here for us, we are leaning below normal. I say we have at least 40 to 50% chance of seeing below normal rainfall. So, for now, for those of you that got missed on, we did have a fairly decent chance. Now, we did start the weekend off with quite a bit of rain in some parts of the area, but for whoever got missed on the heavy rainfall, then it's probably going to be a wrap. So across our area, we have at least a 40 to 50% chance of seeing below normal rainfall. So we're still like leaning towards below normal. So it doesn't look like that much rain is going to be headed our way anytime soon. High pressure will result in cool conditions area-wide tonight, with temperatures falling into the 50s across the region. Tonight's lows will range anywhere from the lower to mid to upper 50s, will be mostly clear and cool. So it is going to feel like fall. And when you wake up tomorrow morning, you will definitely notice a change. And of course, hit your averages and records for this day, Monday, September 8th. Normal high is 92, normal low is 70. 102 is the record high set on this date back in 2019. 51 is the record low set on this date back in 1988. And here, mainly, we are not under an advisory watch or warning here on this Monday night. And what you see here on the Shreveport radar is that we are all in the clear. We are totally dry. So we are not receiving much of any rain. So we're not getting anything if you look on the Shreveport radar. But if you look on the regional radar, some of us are getting a line of showers, particularly across a portion of southwestern Missouri, as well as a portion of northeastern Oklahoma, central and northeast Oklahoma. A couple of spotty showers off the Texas Gulf Coast. And of course, the heaviest of the rain going to find is mainly off the coast of the Florida Panhandle, as well as the Gulf Coast of Florida, just south of the Tampa, St. Petersburg area. So this is the heaviest of the rain you're going to find with the low pressure system. It's lingering towards that portion of the Gulf. But here, a ridge of high pressure is settling over what's premiering to the cool regions. The cooler regions is the surface ridge, but the warm up eventually is on the way. And I will let you know exactly how warm could we be getting as we go into the next few days. And today, of course, turn out to be with northerly winds and low humidity, dry conditions, and low humidity. We've experienced a day of wall-to-wall sunshine. Something we have not experienced here in quite some time. So it's turned out to be a completely sunny day, a completely day of wall-to-wall sunshine. And for those of you who prefer, for those of you that prefer sunshine, mild temperatures, cool nights, fairly mild to warm days, looks like tomorrow should be an enjoyable day for you. So, and I'll explain why you should enjoy tomorrow, because we're about to go into a gradual warming trend as we go through the course of the remainder of the week. But eventually, 90s will return. Our high temperature here in Shreveport today was 86 degrees. That is 6 degrees below our normal high of 92. So for the third day in a row, Shreveport did not reach the 9-degree mark. So it turned out to be for those of you who have been outside earlier today, you'll notice how gorgeously pleasant of the day it turned out to be. So hope you guys have had a chance to get out. So great day to get out, take your dog. So great day to for especially for the great day for the to have lunch or dinner outdoors. A great day to take your dog out for a walk. Just such a beautiful and nice and pleasant day. Nice day to get out and do basically just about anything. Just a great day. So if you're liking, if you like the weather, the abundant. If you enjoyed the wall-to-wall sunshine we've experienced today, looks like tomorrow should be another nice day for us. So it comes with drier in places. Dew points have dropped. Well, mostly in the 40s, upper 40s and 50s. So now this is the kind of weather I like. So we're getting ourselves a chance of our first fall preview. So today's high temperature in Shreveport was 86 with a low temperature of 64. So we were below normal on both our high and low temperature for the day. So today's high of 86 compared to the normal high of 92, that would be 6 degrees below normal. Today's low of 64 compared to the normal low of 70 would be 6 degrees below normal. So all in all we were 6 degrees below normal on both high and low temperature. Again, today's high was 86. That's 6 degrees below our normal high of 92. Low temperature 64 will be 6 degrees below our normal low of 70. So, and today we're not getting any rain, and it looks like it. And so today will be the first of many several days. Now today we're not getting any rain, and it doesn't look like we're gonna have any rain to come anytime soon. So with that completely wall-to-wall sunshine the entire day. Temperature outside here on this Monday night is 66 degrees with clear skies. Humidity is 68%. Dew point is 55 degrees. Winds are calm. Barometric pressure at 30.07 inches of mercury, and visibility is at 10 miles. That's what we're finding for our temperature outside here on this Monday night. 66 degrees. That's the lowest temperature we've seen. Now, already this is the lowest temperature. The last time we were this low with temperatures in the mid 60s, it would be. So this is the coolest it's been since we bottomed out at 63 degrees back on June 1st. Severe thunderstorms in the central and southern plains, flooding potential in the Pacific Northwest, Kansas, and Florida. Severe thunderstorms are possible in portions of the central and southern plains, and there is potential for flooding across Kansas. In the Pacific Northwest and Northern California, there is potential for isolated flash flooding from thunderstorms near burn scars and sensitive terrain. Showers and heavy rain will persist in the Florida Peninsula through midweek. So, we're not going to be dealing with any weather worries here. We're just going to keep things totally high and dry with lots of sunshine, cool nights and fairly mild to warm days is what our weather pattern will be described. And also tonight's low is forecasted to get into the 50s. If that were to happen, it would be the first time here in Shreveport since May 21st we would bottom out in the 50s. But I actually, and of course and some of us could see some of the lowest temperatures we've seen here in Shreveport since the beginning of May, since early May. The last time we saw temperatures in the low 50s was here in Shreveport was back in early May. So just absolutely could not beat a day like today, because there's no way so today just absolutely could not be a day like today to start on this Monday to start off this week. So today's weather just could not be beat. A very nice and pleasant day with below normal temperatures, Baltimore sunshine. Today's weather just could not be beat. Just lots of sunshine, nothing but blue skies taking over. So it's been a day where Baltimore sunshine looks like we're gonna have tons more days of these sunshine. So if you've enjoyed the sunshine today, then it looks like that it looks like that it's gonna be around not only for tomorrow. And I'll let you guys know how long this sunny weather is gonna last, and I'll let you guys know if there's any rain on the way anytime, whether or not we're gonna see any rain or not. Excuse me. So far the tropics continue to remain inactive despite the number of potential tropical waves that's going through the waters of the western African coast, of the coast of West Africa, going through the waters of the Atlantic and the Caribbean. So we're basically not. So the tropics are continuing to remain inactive, even though we're only a couple of days away from the hurricane season reaching its peak. So tonight, it will be cool with clear skies. So tonight's going to be cool with clear skies, with a low temperature of 57 degrees. And the last time we saw temperatures dropping in the 50s for lows, it was back on May 21st. Before then, temperatures, so 57 degrees, that would be the lowest temperature that we would see here since May 5th. Last time we had low temperatures in the low 50s here in Shreveport, it was back on May 5th. It was back on May 5th. So tonight, it's going to be clear and cool with the low temperature 57 degrees, to northeast wind at 4 miles per hour, and no rain. So very easy to say, no rain. So looks like that. So you should not have to worry about running your AC overnight. So clear skies, light winds, low humidity should make perfect. Should have those are the perfect ingredients to make way for a rather cool night. Now tomorrow, despite the cool start, now tomorrow going into your Tuesday, we're expecting plenty of sunshine. So even though tomorrow will be just a couple degrees warmer than today, that's still going to be at least a few degrees below normal. So tomorrow's going to be another delightful and pleasant day for us with lots of sunshine. Going into your Tuesday with the high temperature of 88 degrees, with an east-northeast wind at 5 miles per hour, and no rain's expected. So tomorrow's forecast is going to be. So tomorrow's going to be pretty simple. So expect us to see temperatures bottom out in the range anywhere from the upper 50s to low 60s. So we would start off tomorrow morning 6 a.m. So here's how we're starting the day tomorrow as we're going to your Tuesday. So we would start off tomorrow morning at 6 a.m. with mostly clear skies. We should be at 57 degrees. And of course your sunrise time for tomorrow, which is Tuesday, September 9th. Tomorrow morning sunrise here in Shreveport will be at 6:55 a.m. So tomorrow morning, as it's going to your day on Tuesday around 6 a.m., we should be at 57 degrees with mostly clear skies. Sunrise is at 6:55 a.m. 9 a.m. tomorrow with sunshine, we should be at 66 degrees. Noon tomorrow with sunshine, we should be at 79 degrees. Great day to have lunch outdoors. 3 p.m. tomorrow afternoon with sunshine, we should be at 87 degrees. 6 p.m. tomorrow evening with sunshine, we should be at 85 degrees. 9 and of course sunset tomorrow will occur at 7:29 p.m. At 9 p.m. tomorrow night with clear skies, we should be at 75 degrees. So great day to spend time outdoors. So tomorrow should be another great day to spend time outdoors, even though tomorrow will be a couple degrees warmer. But eventually another warming trend is on the way, and I'll let you guys know when the temperatures in the 90s will return. So no weather worries. So like today, tomorrow we should not have any weather worries, any weather complaints. So beautiful, outstanding weather with lots of sunshine, just like what we've experienced today with the water ball sunshine. Tomorrow we're expecting similar conditions. So it's going to be a big cool start today tomorrow with lows in the mid to upper 50s. For the first time we've seen temperatures in the 50s since May. Tomorrow during the week we should see high temperatures topping out in the upper 80s. Some isolated spots could see temperatures getting as warm as 90. However, I cannot rule that out. But here's what the next 7 to 10 days are looking like for us. After a low temperature tonight of 57 degrees, of course, that's the coolest we would see here in Shreveport since mid to late spring. And of course, the last time we saw temperatures dropping in the 50s here in Shreveport was back on May 21st. Now tomorrow, heading to your Tuesday, we're expecting plenty of sunshine. So tomorrow, as we go into your Tuesday, another great day worth getting outside and excuse me, another great day to get outside and enjoy. With a high of 88, low of 65, winds will be we're expecting plenty of sunshine tomorrow as we go into your Tuesday. With the high of 88, low of 65, winds will be from the east-northeast at 5 miles per hour, no rains expected. Wednesday, of course, if you can't get enough sunshine during the day tomorrow, then I have another one for you. Although it will be a bit warmer going into your Wednesday. Expect plenty of sunshine for your Wednesday. High of 93, low of 68. Winds will be from the east at 5 miles per hour, and no rains expected. Thursday, again, plenty of sunshine. High of 94, low of 69. Winds will be from the east at 4 miles per hour, no rains expected. And then Friday, another day with lots of sunshine. With the high of 95, low of 70. Another day with lots of sunshine. With the high of 95, low of 70. Winds will be from the north-northeast at 4 miles per hour, no rains expected. Saturday, it will be a very warm day for us with mostly sunny skies as it tends to get a little hotter on to your Saturday with the high of 96, low of 71. Winds will be from the west-northwest at 4 miles per hour, no rains expected. Sunday, we're looking at another very warm day for us with plenty of sunshine. High of 96, low of 72. Winds will be from the west-northwest at 6 miles per hour, no rains expected. And by the time we go into the start of next week, for next Monday, It will be a hot day for us with partly cloudy skies, high of 98, low of 75. Winds will be from the south-southeast at 5 miles per hour, and no rain is expected. So there you go. That's 7 straight days we are looking at with no rain, not a drop. And even the dry weather will continue, even though we'll start to see a bit. Now, by this time next week, we'll start to see hotter temperature readings. However, we may start to see humidity and dew point levels. And so by this time next week, we'll be back into a pattern that's completely, we will get back into a pattern that's completely built for summer. By this time next week. By the start of next week, we'll start to see humidity and dew point levels increasing, return of southerly winds. But that means for next Tuesday, expect partly cloudy skies with highs in low 90s with no rain expected. Next Wednesday, which is the 17th, it will be a very warm day with mix of clouds and sunshine. Highs will reach the mid-90s and no rain is expected. And next Thursday, which is the 18th, expect partly cloudy skies with a chance of showers and thunderstorms possible with highs and will be in the low 90s, chance of rain 30%. Now that's the earliest I'm going to find a rain chance in the forecast. That will be Thursday of next week, which is the 18th. Which is the 18th. That will be later next week with highs. So we will be back on the summer like pattern. So enjoy the pleasantly nice and mild weather while we enjoy the pleasantly nice and mild weather while we have it. Because so we're going to get back into a streak of seeing hotter, seeing much warmer temperature readings compared to what we saw today. So and there you have it, at least until after the middle of between now and the middle of next week, between now and at least the start of next week, we are not expecting any rain. So the only time you may use your umbrella is if you want to use it to protect you from the sun. Otherwise, otherwise you will most likely need your sunglasses as we go into the next several days. Just totally beautiful, pleasant, outstanding weather. This is absolutely the weather you cannot beat. So when's the last time we've had a pattern, a completely dry pattern with lots of sunshine? It's been a minute. So again, now, if you were wanting more days with highs in the 80s, like many of you were hoping, you've only got tomorrow to enjoy another day with highs in the 80s. So tomorrow's high temperature will reach the upper 80s, which is still more than a few degrees below normal for this time of year, with a high of 88 tomorrow. And then we get back to seeing temperatures at or just slightly above normal for your Wednesday, with highs reaching the low 90s with a high of 93 expected for Wednesday. Thursday, of course, both Thursday and Friday will settle into the mid-90s with a high of 94 for Thursday and a high of 90 with a high of 94 for Thursday, followed by a high of 95 for Friday. So we start to see even warmer temperatures as we head into the weekend. Head into the upcoming weekend with highs reaching the mid-90s for both Saturday and Sunday, with a high of 96 for both Saturday and Sunday. And then by the time it looks like the hottest we'll see is early next week, as we top out at the high of 98. So 6 out of 7 days if you got high temperatures in the 90s. So if you want the high temperature below 90, you've only got tomorrow. As we're forecast to see a high temperature of 88. So again, we're in the upper 80s for daytime highs for tomorrow. And then we settle into the low 90s for Wednesday. And then we're in the mid-90s for Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Then we're in the upper 90s as we start next week. So it looks like we're about to go into the opposite trend. We're about to go into a gradual warming trend as we go through the next several days, the hottest being early next week. Now your lows, now tonight, so if you're running lows in the 50s, you've only got tonight to enjoy it. So we should be in the mid-upper 50s for overnight lows for tonight and first thing tomorrow morning. Then we'll settle into the Mid 60s for tomorrow night, heading to Wednesday. We're in the upper 60s for both Wednesday night and Thursday night, heading to Friday. Then our lows will be in the 70s beginning Friday night. We'll have lows returning to the 70s for beginning Friday night and lasting through at least early next week, as the humidity and dew point levels will be increasing along with the return of winds from the south. So the northerly winds is what's going to help keep dry air in place through at least the weekend. Rain chances, very easy one here. There's not a chance of rain in the forecast. So like today, the stretch of dry weather will last into tomorrow, which is Tuesday. Also Wednesday, no rain. Thursday, no rain. Friday, no rain. Saturday, no rain. Sunday, no rain. And even next Monday, no rain. That's at least 7 straight days. Looks like the dry stretch will carry us even towards the middle of next week. The earliest I'm going to find a rain chance will probably be next Thursday, which is the 18th. Of course, that's 10 days out. Things can change, but as of right now, not only do we not have any disturbances coming through, we also do not have anything in the tropics, as well as another named storm. Like some areas, like particularly Florida, may be pounded with tons of rain, but no rain for us. Just totally sunshine. We may work in some clouds later in the week, but still we're going to keep things mainly dry. So we're going to have a brief touch of fall first thing in the morning, but summer is going to make a quick. Summer is going to excuse me. And it looks like summer will be on its way back, with highs returning to the 90s starting on Wednesday, and that will last to at least most of next week. So enjoy tomorrow's high temperature in the upper 80s, because we're gonna be on the another extended run with highs in the 90s beginning Wednesday. And now, of course, it's been a rather busy week of football here. And now, did your college or NFL team win this weekend? Of course, we all know that on Saturday night, the LSU Tigers defeated the Louisiana Tech Bulldogs with the final score of 23-7. And now here's a recap of your NFL Week 1 scores. The vast majority of these games were being played yesterday, and of course that also includes the recap of tonight's Monday Night Football matchup between the Vikings and the Bears. So here's a recap of your NFL Week 1 scores that were played yesterday. We all know that last Thursday the Eagles defeated the Cowboys with the final score of 24-20, and also this past Friday the Chargers defeated the Chiefs with the final score of 27-21. Now here's a recap of your NFL Week 1 scores. The Jacksonville Jaguars took the victory over the Carolina Panthers with the final score of 26-10. The Washington Commanders defeat the New York Giants with the final score of 21-6. Pittsburgh Steelers took the victory over the New York Jets, final score 34-32. The Arizona Cardinals have taken a 7-point victory over the New Orleans Saints with the final score of 20-13. Just like the Cowboys, the Saints also fall. Just like the Cowboys, the Saints also start the season off with bad news. Has a rather odd start to the season, as the Saints lost to the Cardinals 20-13. So, like the Cowboys, the Saints dropped to 0-1. The Las Vegas Raiders defeat the New England Patriots with a final score of 20-13. The Indianapolis Colts defeated the Miami Dolphins with the final score 33-8. The Cincinnati Bengals, very, very close game here. The Cincinnati Bengals took the 1-point victory over the Cleveland Browns, 17-16. Tampa Bay Buccaneers defeat the Atlanta Falcons, final score 23-20. The San Francisco 49ers defeat the Seattle Seahawks, 17-13. Denver Broncos take the victory over the Tennessee Titans, final score 20-12. The Los Angeles Rams defeat the Houston Texans, final score 14-9. The Green Bay Packers defeat the Detroit Lions, 27-13. And last night's Sunday Night Football matchup on NBC, of course, the Baltimore Ravens were leading into much of this game, but the Buffalo Bills came back and to win over the Baltimore Ravens by 1 point, final score 41-40. And earlier tonight in the Monday Night Football matchup, of course, I watched this game. The Minnesota Vikings take a 3-point victory over their NFC North rivals, the Chicago Bears, 27-24. So that's your NFL. That's your NFL Week 1 score. NFL Week 1 is now in the books, and of course, later in the week we'll look forward to Week 2. Week 2 will begin later this week on Thursday night. Football matchup between the Washington Commanders and the Green Bay Packers. And of course, the New Orleans Saints will have another game at home. This coming Sunday as they host the San Francisco 49ers at noon on Fox. And also, the Dallas Cowboys will have their, also at the same time, Sunday at noon, the Dallas Cowboys will have their first game of the season at home as they host the New York Giants. And also, I'll have more on this later in the week with the LSU Tigers will also be home to host the Florida Gators this coming Saturday night at 6:30 p.m. It's either 6:30 p.m. and ABC will televise the Florida LSU game this coming Saturday. So, heading into week 2 or week 3 of college football, week 2 of the NFL, LSU, the Cowboys, and the Saints will all have their games at home. So that's how things are looking as we head into week 2. So again, it's been a busy weekend of football. So again, just like the Cowboys have fallen in week 1, the Saints also lose their first games of the season. But LSU Tigers are 2-0. But the Saints and Cowboys have some work to do to hopefully to gain their first victories of the season as we head into week 2. Well, that will be all that I have for you guys here on this Monday night. Of course, I will be keeping you updated throughout the week of the upcoming NFL games, all colleges and the NFLs, and college and NFL, and also in tomorrow night's video, I will have the very latest of our beautiful and nice weather of the lots of sunshine and the warmer temperatures that we have coming our way as we go further into this week. Well, again, this will be all that I have for you guys here in tonight's edition of Facebook Live at Night, starting and hosted by me, Felton Parker. I hope you all are able to join me again tomorrow night. Now, tomorrow night's video, along with the National Day, counting the fact of the famous birthdays, I will have the very latest with your weather. And don't forget, I have the very latest with your weather, as well as a preview of this coming of the NFL matchups coming up later in the week, as well as the college football matchups. And also, I'll have the very latest with your weather and how long the nice and sunny and dry weather is going to last. So, again, coolest night of the season is tonight, first thing tomorrow morning. Low temperatures are expected to drop into the 50s tonight for the first time since May. And despite the cool start to the day, we will have highs reaching the upper 80s. And then, but in a gradual warm up with highs return, and then we'll settle in with highs in the 90s, and eventual return to a summer-like pattern as go, especially towards the latter part of the weekend to the weekend. This will be all to the half of you guys here on this Monday night. Once again, my name is Dalton Parker, and I'm officially signing off here on this Monday night. You guys have a good night, sleep peacefully, take care of yourselves and each other. Most of all, remain blessed and stay safe. Thank you.